All right, welcome everyone. Good morning if you're here with me live. Good day to you whenever you are joining. If you're on the replays, really nice to have you here. I'm Dr. Z, and really good to spend a little time with you. Today, just a totally open session, answering your questions, hearing your experiences, and I share some experiences of my own with you. Grab a coffee. It's fasting space. We have 20 minutes. We're going to dial in very tightly controlled open space. It's like a mirror for fasting. If we're trying to open up some fasting space, we're setting some eating windows. Let's just put everything in its place. It's like we're going to be eating here and not here. Confine it. Now, most of the time when I'm doing a fasting space session like this is totally open, and I just let things kind of run in its natural course, or as long as I planned for it. But today, I am on a schedule, and so we will use that as a mirror for what we are trying to do more broadly in life. Yesterday was goat day. If you saw the session yesterday, I did some reflecting on goats and what I was doing. And boy, did I have a day yesterday. And I would say, honestly, kind of an overwhelming day. Have you had one of those lately? Because I got back late, it took a day. I did purchase goats, and because the whole operation ended up dragging on so long, they couldn't deliver them yesterday. They're delivering them this morning early. That's why I'm on a schedule. Got to get there, so I got the clock running, and then we'll be off getting the goats, and I'll bring you some footage of that. But a rough day, right? Every day is not always go perfectly according to plan, right? And so this is the type of thing we want to build in fasting space. Resiliency, a mindset, like I've liked to say lately. 10% fasting, 90% mindset. Want to dial in, and had a beautiful day though. Beautiful day, lots of learning. I thought as I was driving back, thinking about, today, the auction, I will tell you, auction is not my ideal space. Not a pleasant space. No disrespect to any of the people who are running it, okay? They ran 1,000 animals through their auction. Oh my word. And kind of stressful for me. It's like being a fish out of water. That's how I felt. So as I was thinking about things I could talk about or title it, I just leave it open. I'd love to answer your questions. What is on your mind? The thing that was on my mind was thinking about, my experience going to a type of environment that I've never been, where it feels like I don't even speak the language. Have you been to an auction? It's absurd, like, to come into it. People speaking like, I'm gonna after $9.95, I can't understand anything that people are saying. I'm like, I'm supposed to interact with this. I'm, But a beginner's mind, a beginner's perspective, that's what I was thinking we could dive into as a session. I'm trying to do something different, trying to do something new. To me, is like all of a sudden, it's like me, doctor, not a farmer. I'm in this whole room surrounded by like farmers, people who know every little detail about what's happening, people running auctions, animals running around. I'm like, I don't know the lingo. I don't know the stuff. Have you ever felt like this? I think that sort of perspective, I was like, look, a lot of people, you don't like to feel like you don't know what's going on. You don't want to feel like an idiot. You don't want to be the mark in the room. That's like me. That's how I was feeling. I was like, this is okay, right? This is how we branch out. This is how we do something new. We have to go through a process, of feeling like that. I know a lot more about buying animals today than I did yesterday morning. I'll tell you that. And we have to learn and grow and go through mistakes. And, I made a handful of those yesterday. But this is the process of learning and growing, and this is what we're trying to do. If you're on a journey, if you want to learn and grow, I'll tell you, I want to learn and grow. I want to develop new skills. I want to try new things. I want to develop processes for people that help people to be healthy and flourishing. And I got to tell you, a lot of the thinking I have come down to is I need to give this a whirl, both for myself. I mean, by give this a whirl, I mean, get to the auction, buy the things. So many things, like our session yesterday that I was saying, natural cycles, care of land and earth and animals and all things that are here. We saw the quote from Einstein yesterday, which blew my mind, thinking of him and the incredible thought that this guy had about, everything, the entire universe. And he, in this thought, kind of boiled things down to, we got to grow in our love and compassion for the world and for nature and everything that is here. Oh man, I loved that from Einstein. And so I was thinking about this yesterday, like caring for animals. Gandhi's got this quote, you can tell a lot about, I think, a nation, he says. I think or a people, you can tell a lot about people by how they treat their animals, That was a tough one yesterday because this is kind of a brutal place, an animal auction. I'm whacking the animals with bats and paddles and whip things, and it's hard to watch, I'll tell you. And it was definitely a space for me. I did a lot of thinking yesterday. What are we doing here on Earth? How are we interacting? When we think food, okay, here there were people that I met in there that were restaurant buyers, that are buying the animals to use in their restaurants, and you see these creatures and how they're treated, and I was just like, oh, it's tough, but I think I'm not gonna launch on a big vegan thing for you. I respect anybody deeply who comes to a philosophical place, especially if you sat in an animal auction and you watched it or something. You say, I don't want to hurt any creature. See, I respect that. And if you eat there, I still eat some meat. I do. I think it's a healthy thing to do. And, especially if you're trying to lose weight and you're trying to be healthy, you get a lot of protein and nutrients and no carbs. And you're trying to get your blood sugar. You're trying to unwind some insulin resistance. You're also trying to eat food that you enjoy and feel satisfied. It checks a lot of boxes, I'll tell you. But you can sit in a space still and reflect on it. And that's what I was doing yesterday. I was reading a book a couple years ago on Eastern philosophy, and one of the people was talking about that, like, I've come to a place, like, I've realized, like, man, everything is alive. I don't want to kill anything, but even a plant, I've got to eat it. Like, the student is talking to their teacher, and the teacher's like, hey, like, I really feel for that. I'm paraphrasing bigly. He's like, it's enough to not want to do it, it's enough to have the heart to do it. And just to think deeply about these things. This is something that I really want to do on the channel. I've had the little joke in the past. I was like, call things simple fasting. I was like, also could just call it normal eating, but then people wouldn't get it, that I really want to dial in with people on fasting, because fasting is a normal part of eating. Everybody has a fasting interval during the day. We just say, like, how many hours is it? Is it 10 or 14, Or we can play with that to see if it helps the body. The amazing thing about a fasting space is that it's nothing, but that it can help the body like nothing helps. Oh, man. I love that. So it's like, think deeply about a fasting space that we have. So to me, the fasting space is just like the one side of it. We have a fasting space, we have a non-fasting space. We want to be thoughtful about each of these things. To me, you can't really talk about fasting without talking about eating. It's just everything in its proper place. When we're in the dietary nutrition landscape, is always focused on the eating side of it. And of course, there's huge value there. But then we neglect the fasting side of it. I want to bring all these things together. So I feel like when I'm, digging into this space, land, animals, what we eat, to me, this is it's all the same thing. And getting down into the core of it. To me, yesterday was, I would say, a profound day, because as someone very interested in nutrition, right, but not a farmer, not someone who has intimate knowledge of it, is that's what I'm, I think, trying to do, trying to get a more intimate, grounded, personal knowledge of some of these things. It's one thing to talk about something, but another to do it, you know what I mean? Something to hear about something versus experiencing it. And so we're going to start experiencing some of these ideas that I've been having. I'm packing up the camera. As soon as we click off, man, 20 minutes goes quick, 9 minutes left. Get your questions in quick, oh man. It goes quick. Just like life. Oh man, we want to dive deep, right? Just like life. That's why I think it's so important to pause, right? I'm pausing in my day. I got 100 things that I'm going to be doing today. I was like, you know what? Let's pause. I was thinking last night, I was feeling really overwhelmed. I was. Every brain cell was I think, sometimes I was thinking there, I was like, is this guy with his crazy rhythmic talking, is he just trying to, wreck my brain cells so that I just start buying more of these things? That's how I felt. I was like, I don't think I can listen to another minute of this. My mom and I are joking when we watched in. We're like, what planet did we land on? And I don't think we're ever going to be able to buy anything here, but we did, and I don't think we got taken advantage of too badly. I don't. 7 animals. Did I say we bought 7 goats? I had in my mind going in that I would buy up to 20 of them, and I ended up with 7. And I'm feeling okay about this. It's going to be a good step 1. I'll bring you a video of it, hopefully, unless there's any more unexpected things happening. Unexpected things happening to us in life all the time. This is one of the big challenges, that we encounter here. Our weight loss space. We're moving toward health in whatever fashion, whatever path we're on. For whatever reason, doesn't it seem like it? Life is an experience where obstacles are put in our way. Usually, I would say they come one at a time. It's like we get an obstacle and we overcome it, then the next one comes. Sometimes we have seasons where 3 come at once, and that makes it especially difficult. So let me know, what kind of season are you in? A 1 at a time season or a 3? I like to talk a lot. Flow state. And, I feel like in the health space, especially this type of health space, preventative health space, we're not dealing with an acute emergency. Nobody broke their leg here. We're saying, how do we make ourselves, keep ourselves, nurture ourselves into the healthiest place possible is what we're trying to do. And recognizing that moving toward health and wholeness is difficult in the world. But the ideal state, what we're going for, and maybe we say in our best times, do experience, hopefully. Oh, I got to take this call. Hang on. This is the people delivering the goats. There we go. The goats are on their way. They are in the trailer. They are coming to us. So, really excited for this. Going to share some good stuff with you today. I've got to pack up and get out to the country pronto. And so I'm even going to cut things off slightly less than 20 minutes. If we're having an incredible discussion and all the questions were pouring in because I had figured out how to connect with you deeply in these sessions, then I would stay and I would answer every question I could possibly have. Share your questions, reflections, thoughts in the comments. They will come to me, especially your suggestions. I'm all ears. How can I serve you in this space in a better way? I'd love to know. Have a beautiful day. I'm sending you many good thoughts of health, and I will look forward to connecting with you again tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.